Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of
My life is crumbling apart.
I'm just kidding. It really does look that way because my background is just in a state that just is sad. And
You know what?
I was gonna come on here and make the excuse, oh, I'm moving soon and everything's so chaotic, but that doesn't explain why I didn't make my couch bed. I realize that at this point I just have no shame left.
What the hell?
That's why I have such success on YouTube. It's great. As you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be reacting to a compilation of Amberlynn Reid mukbangs or whatever. So I feel like my mind is already broken before I've even started it because I know I'm going to lose brain cells. What prompted me to do this video in the first place was, I was watching YouTube earlier, just on my recommended Amberlynn Reid compilation came up or whatever, and me being the idiot I am that I guess decided that I wanted to be annoyed today, clicked on it, and so I started watching it, and it's just, I think what gets me is the fact that she constantly says, and I'll insert the clip here if I can find it, but she constantly just talks about how wrong it is that people, how wrong it is that people view her as a number on a scale.
People just look at me as a number on the scale, and I'm tired of that. I literally am just tired of it.
But my thing is, you're the one who keeps throwing it in people's faces about your weight loss journey or whatever, and that's another thing that gets me is the fact that she's constantly I'm sick of people viewing me as just a weight loss journey or weight loss channel. That's what you started your channel for. And I feel like, I'm not gonna come on here and just, try to rip her to pieces or whatever. But I think the difference is, for me, I sympathize 100% for people with eating disorders, 100%. I feel like it's hard to break it, and especially for somebody who does binge like Amberlynn Reid, I feel like that would be a hard habit to break. But I think the problem is you constantly come on and show yourself eating copious amounts of food on camera, and then people will give you the advice of maybe that's not the best idea, maybe you should cool it or whatever on the mukbangs, and she just calls everybody a hater, which I'm just I don't know, I feel like people are genuinely concerned for you. For me, I'm just in the mentality where, girl, if you're gonna keep fighting people for caring about you or whatever, okay. I don't know, I feel like it's just, and I was even catching myself doing this earlier. I guess my point is, earlier when I was watching this compilation of her or whatever, she was just going on and on about how victimized she felt or whatever, and the entire time I just kept thinking, you put yourself in that position. But then also on the flip side, I was getting irritated watching it and just thinking, girl, you're gray and yellow at the same time. I don't think that's a skin tone that you should have if you were a healthy person, which is what she swears up and down she is. She's like, I'm healthy, I promise. Where, though? I think my issue of the whole thing is the fact that, I don't know, I feel like people are investing too much in caring, and myself included. I'm very guilty of this. I feel like I was watching the video earlier and getting upset, I was just like, oh, what an idiot, and just started to get so annoyed. And then I stopped and thought about it, and I was like, why do I care? It doesn't affect me personally. I don't know, if she wants to eat herself to death, I guess that's just a thing that she's gonna do. And I'm not saying that to be mean, that's what she's doing. I'm not saying that to be a hater or whatever. But I feel like I'm very much in the mentality, whether or not this sounds harsh to anybody, but I'm very much in the mentality of, if you act helpless over and over again and you do nothing to help yourself, you're kind of pathetic to me. I've lived a life where I've had to fight through a lot of stuff and keep picking myself up and move on, as most people do. And I feel like me watching somebody just roll over and just have this victim attitude or whatever that she's put on herself. It's just annoying. And like, I know a big part of it is just to rein in the views, but I feel like I genuinely think she's narcissistic enough to think that when people say things like this, they're just attacking her and she's always right. Whatever. This is supposed to be a reaction video, so into depth about this. I don't know, girl just annoys me. But again, I'm just in that mentality where it's like, you know what, like, you want to sit there and preach how you're terrified about your health, but then not do anything for it. Okay, like, she like constantly is just trying to seek sympathy from people. Like, oh, I don't think, there was that video that she did where she was talking about the struggles of being overweight. And again, like, while I do sympathize for people who are overweight and struggle with this stuff and who genuinely aren't trying to, I don't know, like, push people's buttons with a weight loss journey channel, but yet they're stuffing their faces with like Pizza Hut every day. I don't know. I don't feel bad for you, girl. Like, feel bad for people out there who are genuinely fighting against, you know, eating healthy or fighting against eating unhealthy. If I could talk, that'd be great. I feel bad for people in the norm who just, you know, like, have a real issue and not somebody who's just like baiting it for views and making it into a joke, you know. Whatever, I might still come across as harsh, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna come on here and sugarcoat my opinion, especially not anymore. Again, I just hit 31. I just stopped caring. I'm like, if people are gonna be mad at me, whatever. I have a right to have an opinion. If she has the right to sit here and eat herself to death and then play victim, I have the right to sit here and critique it. So don't really feel bad. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Let's just get into this dumpster fire.
Hey guys, so I figured I would film a mukbang video. I'm gonna be eating 3 pretty big slices of pizza. Pepperoni. I'm not really a pepperoni girl.
That's also my favorite thing. And I'm not pausing this because it's long. And it's just gonna be her talking about nonsense. I feel like my thing is, she's always like, I'm not a pepperoni girl. Yet I've seen you eat pepperoni pizza more than once. Okay.
And that's not good. But I need to get something in my system. In my system, what? In my body. In my stomach. And
I like how in previous videos or other videos, maybe even this one, I don't remember, because I have seen this snippet before, but where she's like, I'm not really a big pizza girl, but then she talks about, I didn't eat all day, that's all I was craving.
To survive, whatever. Okay. If you guys don't agree with what I eat, cool. Whatever. I do want you guys to know that
again with the 89 pounds. Wow, if you did it once, don't you think you could do it again? Like, I really do wonder what goes on in her head when she says stuff like that. Like, I did lose 89 pounds once, and then she's stuffing a giant piece of pizza in her mouth.
This really is good though. I don't feel hungry. Like, the pill's really working, I guess. And the only reason why I'm eating 3 pieces is because
but I love how she has to justify why she's eating the pizza. I didn't eat anything at all today.
And if I sat here and ate carrots and stuff, I'd get full so fast and probably only eat like 100 calories. Not enough. So, those are probably like, why is she trying to lose weight eating pizza? am losing weight. I'm not gaining weight. A lot of people think I'm gaining weight for some weird reason. I don't know.
Girl, you honestly, you can't.
What it is.
I don't know what it is. I mean, you're
Hey guys, so I figured
visibly
I would film
getting
a
bigger, but
little
okay.
cereal mukbang. This is the only bowl that's clean. It's huge.
Oh yeah, this
Anyways.
one I saw
So
like
I'm
this
gonna
clip
be
before where she
Captain
goes, "This is the
Crunch.
only bowl I had
It's the
clean."
Captain Crunch's berry kind. It is past 3 a.m. and I haven't eaten all day. Such a bad habit. So. There's just a little bit more.
Well, just because that was the only bowl that you found that was clean, you don't have to fill it. Okay,
Like this is a lot of cereal. When I film my mukbangs, I try to eat just a little bit more than I normally would because this, no, I would never eat this much. I just do it because why not? There are people who enjoy these videos. I, for one, enjoy these videos. Isn't it just so beautiful? Look at this. Yes, baby. Let's go.
This girl is out of her mind. 100% out of her mind.
Cereal is one of them foods that I probably eat the fastest. Ooh.
Oh, God. Now, if she started throwing stuff around and having a fit, I would think this was like a kind of avocado. Oh, I'm sorry, but then there's no tub of cheese around. I was wrong. Which, by the way, did you see that video where he was shading Amberlyn Reed by being in Walmart in one of the scooters? He's not my favorite human, but I was dying.
Freaking so
I thought
cool.
it was really funny.
Ooh. Normally,
Oh my
I'll
God,
drink the
I'm
milk,
only
but this
like
was just too much.
5.5 minutes into this dumpster fire.
Hey guys, so
Oh
I
my
decided to film
God.
a mukbang, excuse me, because I'm hungry.
So another one in the same day, and this is the thing that gets me.
As
Is she's
always.
like,
Okay,
"Oh,
so
I usually
today we
only
got
do it. I think
Some
I saw a clip of her
chicken
talking
egg
about. I
rolls.
only do it like once a day,
They
so
are
it's not that
huge.
big of a
Like,
deal."
How are you doing? Okay.
Looking a
then
little sus, honey.
some
You didn't even bother
white
to
rice
change your
with
shirt.
Soy sauce. That is
You
all
can't tell me
is.
that
And
that
over
cereal
here
thing
is
was not a mukbang. Like,
Asian.
girl, get out.
How do I explain this?
It's either a mukbang or you're
Asian-
trying
it's a
to
restaurant
feed a
line,
small
let me just say that. This is
village
like an
with that bowl
Asian
of cereal.
pasta salad. Really, it's just ramen, but you don't use the seasoned packet. You just use like the tiniest bit, and then you add cucumber and peppers and Italian dressing, and it's so good.
No, I will give her this.
So-
Like, she doesn't edit her videos later to edit out the parts that, I don't know, I'm not trying to like be super mean in this, but girl, like some of the stuff that you say is
So
just, I'm like, huh? And like, why? Why do we need to see the inside of your food? I understand that
I really
some
want
people
to
like
show
that,
my food
especially
as I
for
eat it.
mukbang content. I totally
have
get it.
suggested that,
She
so-
does it like 5 times, like every time. I'm like, why do we need to see your chewed up food 5 times? Like, I don't know.
Diet soda.
And like, I'm
I love white
I'm a
rice.
huge germaphobe and anything like that, which I know might sound weird to like for
okay.
me to complain about that. It's not
My
like
days
I'm
lately
eating
have
after
been
her.
really
I'm like in the same room as her,
honestly.
but it just
And
grosses me
You guys
out.
can't really tell
I
because
don't know.
I'm
Like
sucking
1
on
or
my
2
vlogging
times I get it
thing,
for your
but
content, but like 5? Why do we need to see
I'm getting kind of
the
full, if I'm
inside
being
of
honest.
your weird microwave looking
I'll leave it
egg
to you,
roll?
but I figured since I was filming a mukbang, I would eat 4. This is homemade. Destiny's mom cooked it.
Girl, you can't say that it's homemade when it was a packet of ramen and you used
And
a
this is,
little
like,
bit of the
the main
seasoning
thing
and
I
then
wanted.
threw a
She
couple
did
of
not
vegetables in
eat
there.
These things. She didn't make these. These were just mine that I bought. And I knew I wanted to.
Maru Chin made that ramen.
And I was like, oh my god, that's perfect because that's Asian. It's just like an Asian recipe. So full.
And like the thing that gets me is you can't edit some of these parts out at all. Like you can't edit it down at all. I just don't understand. I think that's what makes me physically angry over everything else. Over all the shady stuff that Amberlynn Reid has done, you know, making a weight loss journey channel and then trolling people and making them upset, or accusing her ex-girlfriend of rape, which didn't happen. Yes. And then like
so as you can tell,
all the shady stuff that I just don't like her and Destiny when they were together. I felt like they were obnoxious. And then like, I don't know, trying to turn Becky against her audience. Becky's like the only one that people like though. I don't know. Out of everything, I disdain the most is like the lack of editing. Like, why do we need to see you for like 2 minutes just scraping around a plate and like trying to get a fork full of food? I don't want to see that. I feel like even other mukbangers, like they edit it down so it's just like the points of them eating. There's just not that awkward silence where they're just like scraping around on the bottom of their dishes or whatever. I don't know. Again, I could be wrong. I don't venture much into the mukbang world, but the ones that I've seen at least.
And a little bit of wasabi. I'm kind of picky with wasabi. I love wasabi though. So let me see.
Of course you do. You named your cat after
my drink. This is the, I don't know if I pronounce it right. The Bay drink. Yes. This does have caffeine in it. It says it's natural, like tea caffeine. So I'm kind of nervous to actually try this. I guess we will see. Again, I do use a fork.
I need someone to remind me why I did this. I've tried to use
chopsticks and I fail like really bad.
You know, as somebody who's not the greatest with chopsticks, I kind of understand. And like, you're in the comfort of your own home. But I feel like the point for chopsticks is to not have your sushi fall apart. And luckily, this is so deep fried that it's just become one crunchy object, you know, that I guess wouldn't fall apart as easily as normal sushi, but I feel like just eating it with a fork, it's just gonna keep falling apart. See, like, why? But it.
And see how it like opens when I
health queen right here. Oh, I have sushi.
Like,
it's way healthier.
I get offended, but that's just how I eat it.
I swear to God, one of these days she's gonna invent, or well, not invent. I'm sure somebody's done this before, but she's gonna make like a Big Mac sushi roll and be like, "It's healthy because it's sushi."
I'm really proud of this. I have only had raw sushi one time, and I actually liked it.
Girl, that's not. It's deep fried.
By raw fish.
Jesus. I mean, maybe.
So I don't really eat raw fish. This is cooked, obviously.
Girl, you are not adventurous, okay? You're eating a fried sushi roll, okay? Don't act like you're out here eating like raw squid or something.
I'm sure many of
I'm
you are
pretty
like,
sure
well,
you can't eat
that.
that. I wouldn't know because I will never touch it.
So
like, that's the difference between you and me, Amberlynn Reid. I'll admit that I eat like a 5-year-old. You try to act like you're adventurous and you try all these healthy things or whatever.
The concept is so weird, but Millions do it every day.
You know what's really weird?
I haven't tried the ginger yet.
Eating sushi out of a dish that looks like you got it at 7-Eleven with a fork. That's
you guys
weird.
Don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
do you?
From what I've learned throughout my sushi life is that the ginger is supposed to be eaten last, or if you want to, like if you have two different sushis and you want to like eat some of this one and then eat some of that one, say you eat 2 pieces of this, if you want to move on to the next one, you have to eat a piece of ginger because it kind of cleans your palate. Oh my god, it's so good. It does. It really like helps take away the flavor of what you just ate. And I know a lot of people eat the ginger after they eat sushi, so it's like clean palate.
See, this is the thing that gets me is like
what I've been doing.
whatever she says
I
might
eat
actually
it
be informative
just
for me,
randomly
like
while
taking
I'm
a
eating
bite
sushi,
of the
like,
ginger in between
'cause it really
sushi
does.
bites
It's
or
very
whatever.
refreshing.
But girl, you talk
Or you
so
eat it on your
slow.
sushi.
And I'm guilty of
I've
that
seen
sometimes
people
too.
do
But you
that.
talk so slow that I feel like I just zoned out and I missed the entire point of what you were saying. Like I had to, she had to mention ginger and eat a part of it again for me to be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. Jesus, man. I think that's my point, is I don't understand how so many people, like, I get the hate watch factor, but I feel like people who genuinely watch Amberlynn Reed and who are interested in her life, like, I've wanted to make another video on her for a long time, but I feel like I can't get through her content. It's so boring to me. Obviously, like, this is a compilation that's supposed to be more entertaining, which, I mean, it is. Like, props to the people who upload this and, like, put the music in the background or whatever, I guess. But I feel like
oh, I've never had sushi before.
with her, it's just so boring to me. Like, she just sits there, she rambles on, she doesn't have any cuts or anything in her videos, and it's just so boring.
That's all it is. So. This was heaven. Literal heaven.
Girl, you
So
are
good. I wish
done.
I would've
Okay,
eaten it
there's
more,
like
but
nothing.
I've
You know
had a
what?
long day, and
I don't know why that
hungry.
bothers me so much. Just the fact that
I
you
really,
genuinely
really
can
was.
tell that she's just
And I
stretching her
usually
content
eat
out for
2
AdSense.
rolls, but as you guys know,
Ugh, that just
on a weight
annoys me
loss
so
journey,
much.
if you will.
Dear God, I can't. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave this on the point of, I mean, like, girl, for a hot minute when I didn't know enough about you, like, I felt bad for you, and now you just annoy me. Like, has anybody seen her latest videos now where she's just walking around and, I mean, like, seriously, her skin goes from looking yellow to gray, and, like, that's a sign that your organs are struggling, 100%. I don't know, I don't get it, and people just continue to support her, and, like, I understand the hate watching, I guess, kind of, but I feel like people watching her videos are enabling this lifestyle, and I guess if you just blatantly, like, don't care about her life, like, whatever. I don't know, I feel like, again, I'm kind of in that mindset where I'm like, until she actually shows effort, like, real effort, not just the cycles of trying to get people to come back to her channel and support her and everything, until she actually sticks to a diet program or tries to exercise for more than like 15 seconds. I don't know, like, I'm not gonna say I blatantly just like don't care about her, but girl, let's figure it out, okay? All right, anyway, that's enough of this video. It's already long enough. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. You got to see me just, you know, raw, not trying to censor how I feel about Amberlynn Reed at all. I feel like I'm really trying to be more raw with you guys, and I feel like you're really appreciating it, which I enjoy. I feel like sometimes I can come across as too harsh. It's crazy because I've seen a lot of other people who are way harsher than I am, and I appreciate their content, but you know, sometimes I feel like when I say it, it's just wrong or whatever. But I really appreciate that you guys are letting me be my authentic self and are, you know, accepting me of that. So thank you. And again, if you're new to the channel, if you enjoy these videos, I'd really appreciate it if you would just become part of the Trainwreck fam. You know, just click that little subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment. If you hate me, let me know.
It's engagement.
All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Bye.